Really important to let it all out sometimes. What is up, YouTube family, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will be doing a get ready with me video because it was ages ago since we did a get ready with me video. But that's not all that we're gonna do in this video. As you might know, OWNU is turning 2 years old this very week, and obviously we're gonna celebrate this together with you guys. So in this video, I will also, as a celebration to OWNU, I will be talking about my journey from when this all started until today. And talking about like how it is to be business owner versus being a mom at the same times, like all my struggles, what I have been doing to overcome them, overcome it. You know what I mean? So that's the idea of this video. We'll be giving you as well some like throwbacks here and there. Talk English. I really have to do this. I am really bad at just stopping in the moment and give myself cred and realize what I have achieved so far in my life. This will be like a celebration video. And to also celebrate this and OWNU's birthday, we are now having 30% off quarterly and annual subscriptions in the app. So this is the perfect opportunity to join me and to join OWNU together with thousands and thousands of other girls killing it every single day. So obviously I know there's a lot of working moms out there who is following me and who is also killing it every single day and who is struggling with getting the time to do all that, to work and to work hard and to train and also be like to train and take care of yourself, obviously, and to also be enough as a mom. It is really hard to do all that, and just know you're not alone. I'm right here with you, and sometimes we have shitty days, and sometimes we feel like we're not enough. But remember, whatever you do, you are enough and you are important. So never ever forget that. I'm trying to every day say that to myself as well. I'm gonna start telling you about like where it all started for those who have been following me for a while, especially here on YouTube. You know, what a journey we have had, you guys. What a journey. I can't even look at my old videos because I'm so ashamed. Like, I'm so ashamed of myself for my English. And I'm also gonna say that like before I started YouTube, my English was not good. I got home yesterday from Stockholm and from Fitnessfestivalen, and it was so fun. You can hear on my voice, I had fun. I can say that I've learned to talk English through YouTube and like through Instagram and social medias overall. That's how I learned, because I had to talk English, and that's why I can't really look at my old videos because I'm so embarrassed. But when it's not like my English is not perfect, obviously. Where it all started was when I decided to move to the city where I live now, to Gothenburg. I got a new job, and I had my social medias. When I got this job, I had like 100,000 followers something, and I was living life. It was so nice, and I got the opportunity to work with this company's social medias. But the thing was that my energy and my dream was still there of doing something by myself, but I didn't realize back then that I actually could do something with my social medias. I didn't understand the power of it. This is kind of funny as well. Back then I had contact with the person who is today my business partner. He was working for another brand back then, and he told me that if you want to in the future really focus on yourself and do something for yourself, I really want to help you and I really want to be there with you. And I was like, yeah, but if that comes, I will tell you, but for now I like it where I am. I was doing my job, but all I wanted to do was to be in the gym and record. I ran out on my my lunch breaks to my car to record YouTube. Because then I'm also gonna say that before this, I had contacted the business owner, and Alexander is his name. I had contacted him, and I said to him that I wanted to try to do this, and he was on board 100%. So we decided to start doing YouTube. I started to do my YouTubes in Swedish, and he told me that if you're gonna go global, you need to start speaking English. Thank you so much for all the support and for being so kind. It like pushed me to be better at this part too, where I talk English all the time. I can't lie, I was really nervous to do this, but I did it, and see where I am today. Like, I learned so much. I was out on my lunch breaks from this job that I had to record YouTube, and to make sure that I did what I could for my social medias. And I had grown to about 200,000 followers back then. That was when I decided to go all the way with social medias. So I started to do YouTube, but I still had this job. And after 3 months, I realized that, okay, if I'm gonna do this 100%, I need to quit this job. I have actually quit my job, and I'm gonna do this full time. And I wanna help as much of you guys as I can. I can't believe that I quit my job though. I really love that job. But this is like a dream for me, so I have to do this. Morning, YouTube! Gonna train together. So I said to the owner of this company that I'm sorry, I cannot do this anymore. It's not fair to you, it's not fair to me. All I want to do is to just do my own thing. I quit my job. He told me good luck. Like, it's a huge brand in Sweden. I have nothing bad to say about this company or him. But I think that his first reaction was like, okay. And I actually met this one. I actually met the owner just like a month ago, and he was like, man, what the f did you do? This is really hard doing both makeup and a get ready with me video in the same time as I'm talking. So yeah, I quit my job and I started to do this full time. And I think that anyone who started their own business or has someone close to you that has their own business, those people can relate to how scary it is to quit your job and like chase your own dreams and do it like it's 100% you. If you don't look after you, no one will. It's kind of scary. And I think my parents' reaction was also why I decided to do this, because they were 100% behind me. They didn't understand anything. They were like, what is Instagram? They didn't know what it was, and I had to try to explain, but either way they were 100% behind me. And I think the reason why I actually decided to do this was because I had their support. So I'm truly so grateful and happy about that, and how supportive they were. At this time, I did everything I could to grow my social medias as much as I possibly can. As much as I possibly could. Sorry, grandma. I was literally just throwing out content every single day. I posted 3 to 4 times each day. Each day for like 3 years. Like, constantly working. I had no life. I did not have a life. I did everything I could for my job. And I also, like, I had one point, I can't remember what year this was, but I had one year when I was doing YouTube and it was Christmas, and me and my partner decided to do a Christmas calendar. Morning, guys. Every single day for a whole month. Think about it, one YouTube video every single day. That's no joke. For those who do YouTube, you know how much work that is to plan everything. And in the same time, I also posted 3 to 4 times on Instagram. I train And I looked after my nutrition. I ate, like, I followed a program, and I was like so determined. It was crazy, honestly. It was so crazy. When I think about it now, I was like, I was a machine. I was like literally a machine. That was the point when I was like, oh, this is hard. And all the content that I recorded was my partner, who he edited all of it and helped me post it on YouTube. And we were two people, so I did all the content, and he helped me with creating YouTube or editing YouTube videos, and helping me with some emails and stuff. Something I also want to highlight is that you should never feel bad about skipping workouts, because, like, in the end, obviously, there's a difference between pushing yourself when you don't want to, but there's also like a limit of pushing yourself when you know you need a rest. That's something that you have to feel for yourself. But overall, I've always wanted to help people and to help them find a balance, because when I started all this, it felt so much like people thought that I was training every single day, and that was what you had to do to reach results. I train 4 times a week. 4. Not more, not less, 4 times. 2 upper bodies, 2 lower bodies. That's it. Trust me, I've been in the gym every single day doing a week. Sometimes 2 times per day. Doing cardio 1 session and doing weightlifting 1 session, and it got me nowhere. Until I realized that balance is the key. Consistency, but balance is the key to get the rest that you need to be able to grow. So that's why I also wanted to show people that you can have both. After all this, I got the chance to release my very own guide, which was the Get Fit with Hanna Öberg guide. It was a PDF file. That's cute. That's really, really cute. Releasing that, I could never expect to be where I am today with my very own app. Can you imagine, from a PDF file to that? I'm not saying that it's anything bad with doing PDF files. They are great, and they actually back then was so appreciated from so many. And then I realized what I could do with the knowledge that I have, and with the years of experience in the gym with finding my own balance, like how I could help people, because this PDF file with the Get Fit with Hanna Öberg guide was so highly appreciated. And then I realized that this is what I'm gonna do to help as many people as I can. After the first guide, I was completely hooked to releasing guides, making sure that people all over, whatever goal you had, or whatever, no matter where you started, you should have a plan to follow and something to thrive and drive you forward. So I kept doing as many guides as I possibly could, and OWNU was not present here. The app OWNU was not present at all, obviously, because we're turning 2 now. So I had another platform where I had all my guides. And then all of a sudden, I got the news that I was pregnant. For those who haven't followed me for a while, or for those who haven't, or who doesn't know me, but for those who does, you know that Collin was not planned. We did not plan to have Collin. And I am lying if I say that I wasn't shocked. I was really shocked, and we're not even going to talk about Robin. We both got the biggest shock ever, but we both were obviously really happy about it.
Reveal the gender of the baby in my belly.
Okay, so I was thinking like this. I've had a good run. I've achieved a lot of goals with my body. Maybe this is it, because I didn't know. Like, I had nothing to compare with. and I thought that being pregnant would change me a lot, and it did. It obviously did. But in some way, some weird way, I thought that this is it. After birth, I would not be able to be better, which is insane to think. But also, like, I didn't have anything to compare with. And I can say now that, like, I've never been in a better shape than I am right now after giving birth. You can always work on yourself and always improve and always be a better version of yourself. I think I trained my first session after a month or so, and really easy training, just isolating muscles, no jumping, no hasty moves, nothing like that, just really simple and controlled moves just to move my body. And in the beginning, before I gave birth, I was worried that I was gonna feel stressed about coming back. But then when I had Collin, I was not stressed at all, to be honest. I took every single day as it came. I also had a lot of, like, I talked to Robin a lot as well, and he said to me that do not stress it, you will come back, don't worry, stuff like that. I just focused on resting my body. And I'm so happy that I did that. I'm so happy that I didn't stress anything. I just took it as it comes, crap, you know what I mean. But I'm not gonna lie, I had thoughts of, like, will I make it back to where I were before? And I think a lot of us girls, moms, has those thoughts as well. Will I look the same? And most of us will not look the same. I don't look the same as I did before I got a kid, but it got me a kid. So I'm just so grateful for that, and I'm so grateful that I can move my body. Then I also have the mindset that I have. I would never, like, look down on myself saying that you will never be where you were before. My mindset is always that I can be better than what I was before. I can always be 1% better, and that mindset is like so important to stick to. Don't lose yourself. Like, you can do it. I know it's really hard, and for some it takes so much longer time to come back. Like, I can say it took me about 2 years to feel this is it. I feel strong, I feel confident, I feel so good in my body. But then we all always have ups and downs, obviously. We all do. Don't doubt yourself, because you can come back. You just have to be patient, because we're all so different. And this is probably the most important thing to remember. Just because you follow a person who has a really good and easy bounce back after pregnancy, you have different bodies. And like, my bounce back was really good, and I'm really proud of myself for the bounce back that I had. Like, you can't compare your bounce back post-pregnancy to anyone else but yourself. Because what we go through is insane. Like, it's so insane what the female body can do. After I got Collin, we started to brainstorm around the guides. How can we make this better? How can we improve? How can we give more people access to these guides, where they have a platform with everything? OWNU app. And the OWNU app was born. The name OWNU has always been so strong to me. When we were talking about what the guide was going to be called, what the app was going to be called, OWNU was the first that came to me, because that's what it's all about. Owning you, owning your body. No one else matters. It's only you versus yourself. And owning you was like the perfect name for the app. Also, it looks really cool, and it's really nice to say, and I love OWNU. So, a very long and hard journey of creating the best possible app that has everything that you need to be able to find your own balance, to reach goals, to build habits, to stay consistent, and to keep pushing for yourself. It was hard. It was really hard. Why I decided to wear this one. because you never, like, obviously you never wear white when you're doing your makeup. Anyway, I knew that creating OWNU was exactly what I wanted to do and how I was be able to help as many people as possible at the same time. And now OWNU is helping thousands and thousands and thousands of other women all over the world. Now when you've heard my story so far, can you imagine how I feel when I actually got to the point where my dream is reality? Before I got the job that I told you about in the beginning, I also had my thoughts of like becoming a personal trainer, doing everything by myself. I have a license in nutrition, and I did that for like by myself for a while as well. So you can imagine how I feel today when I actually achieved with creating an app that helps other women become a better version of themselves. Like I'm not gonna start crying because I just did my makeup, but it is truly like one of the coolest feelings ever, and that's why I also love the events so much, because then I get to meet you guys in person and you can tell me about your journeys and how like my guides before has helped you, and also how OWNU is now helping thousands of other girls. It's insane. So when I was at that stage when OWNU was gonna be released, when we had the app all finished to introduce to the world, insane feeling. Like, wow. I was so overwhelmed when this happened, and I can't even believe that it's been 2 years now of such hard work. OWNU has grown a lot since we launched, and it has been a huge success, but it's also been really hard, because obviously we always want to improve the app. The app is available in English and in Swedish. This was an update that we did like a year ago or something, because I am Swedish and I wanted my Swedish followers to have, I wanted them to have it on Swedish, and we have more plans to do more as well, but for now, obviously we want the app to improve all the time, and we want the users to feel like there's always something that they can do in the app. Like, obviously it's a never-ending story of making sure that the app is always improving, and that we are creating new guides, creating new content to make sure that the users feel like it's worth paying for the OWNU app, which has been so important to us, that you always have something that you can work with and that you can take help from in the OWNU app. If you haven't seen it, we just expand the OWNU brand with launching my very own Activewear. You know, I have been in this industry for a long time. I tried out so many different brands, so many different designs, and I finally felt that it's my turn now. It's my turn to take my knowledge and my experience to put together the best active brand on the market, and to create something for myself, something by myself. Like, this is something that I was talking to, especially to one friend about ages ago, when all this, like when Instagram, when I had like 100,000 followers, and he was like, you should do your own clothing brand. I was like, yeah, but there's so much out there still, and that was years ago. You can imagine now. This is something I haven't talked about this at all, but when we launched, we had such a successful launch. Like, we sold out quicker than expected. I didn't even think that we were gonna sell out. Like, that was in my wildest dreams, I didn't think that was gonna happen, but it did. I think it got me like all shocked because I didn't understand it. And then we had a meeting the day after, and the team asked me like, how do you feel? And I felt honestly so empty. When we launched, I had worked for so many days in a row without resting, so I think I was just emptied but by all emotions, and all stress and everything just got to me. So I was like, it feels good. But then I just started to cry after the meeting because it all got to me. It's really hard to talk about, and it's really hard to explain. I am a really sensitive person. I know, I just have to crap. I'm not gonna. It's hard. For those who doesn't know like the behind the scenes of a working influencer, I don't like the word influencer, but of a creator, it's a lot of hard work behind what like, I can only speak for myself, but it's a lot of hard work behind what I'm doing. It's definitely not glamorous and like all day every day glamorous that I receive stuff, I get a lot for free, stuff like that. I work for every single thing that I do. I work for all of it. So when people come to me and say that, oh, you have such a nice job going into the gym, recording a little bit, and then you're done, I'm like, that's definitely not the case. I work so hard, and the last couple of months has been too much for me, and that's why I start to cry like this. I get really sensitive, and I think that's because it's a lot that is going on. Oh, crap. I'm really doing all I can to save my makeup to not make this whole get ready with me video go to waste. I'm done talking about that. I work really hard. Let's just leave it like that. The hardest part with all this, okay, this is also really sensitive for me to talk about, but the hardest part with all this is also that not only am I a business owner of like one app and workout like Activewear, I'm also a mom and working full-time, and my full-time is more than just 7 till 4 or 8 till 5. I work all day, every day, and I have a really hard time just letting go and logging out. I need to start doing it more. I try to do it on weekends, just taking time for myself and my family, but it is really hard when you are owning your own business and you are the face for the business. It's really hard. And then I also try to be 100% good mom for Collin, which is also so damn hard from time to time. Oh, this is the part when I am really sensitive. When you try to do your absolute best on being a business owner, you should also have the energy to be a mom. No, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Again, sorry. I'm just trying to be as transparent as I can and be as honest as I can about like the whole situation of being. You don't even have to be a business owner. You can work hard without being a business owner, and then you find it really hard to be a mom as well. And I'm working so hard to be both a business owner and a mom. Getting it all to work is really hard. And even though I am sad many times that I think, because I think I'm failing, in the same time I try to think like everything I do, because everything I do for my family. So even if I feel like I'm not enough, I know I am. And I think a lot of moms needs, like, you need to remember this. Okay, makeup is ruined. Crap. I knew this was gonna be hard to talk about, but Obviously, I'm more sensitive than I thought I was, but it's also really important to let it all out sometimes. It's really, really, really hard to control all these feelings sometimes, because feeling guilt of feeling guilt about not being enough as a parent is like the worst guilt I've ever felt, and I'm really trying my best, and that's what matters in the long run. I have a lot of support from Robin, which I am so grateful for, and all the people in my team and everything. It's just overwhelming sometimes. I am okay. It's just really, I am really sensitive when it comes to my feelings, and like talking about my family, especially Collin. I can't handle it. Lately I have been really stressed, and I think this whole emotional thing is the result of that. Anyway, I'm not here to cry today, I'm here to celebrate. And even though, trust me, I am taking care of my feelings, I know it's really important to feel, which I do. I ventilate a lot of my feelings all the time. But obviously recording this, I knew this was going to be hard. So don't worry, I'm all good. And I am truly so happy about OWNU, about OWNU Fit Activewear, about what I have achieved sitting here present, thinking about what I did before, and thinking about all the hard work I have put down to where I am today. Makes me feel so proud. So proud. And I need to say that to myself more often than what I am doing. I'm gonna be better at not being so hard on myself and giving myself credit. I'm also gonna say that we're turning 2, but this is obviously only the beginning. We have so many plans for the OWNU app and for OWNU Fit Activewear, obviously. I have so much I want to show you that I can't show you, and it's like bubbling inside of me. But for the app, we have so many good things coming for the app. I want you to open the OWNU app and always feel like I'm right there with you. You always have support, and the OWNU community wouldn't be what it is today without you guys. So thank you so much for choosing the OWNU app. Thank you for doing this with me. Thank you for this whole journey together, and this is only the beginning. 30% off annual and quarterly subscriptions in the app as we speak. And I also want to say, please have your eyes hooked on my Instagram and OWNU's Instagram, because it's a lot happening this week. This is the final look with a little bit of crying as well. I will write all the products in the description below. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video with my face. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. And for all the moms, you are doing an amazing job. Never forget how important you are. I love you guys.